afternoon, ma'am. My name is Madrid Alexander, and my group, John Paul Prelegera, Tristan Niloy, Kyle Pasqua, Dan Lantiwen, and Ivan Regia. And we are Group 7. We are presenting the introduction to industrial security concept. Unahan po ni Kyle Pasqua.
Good morning, ma'am. Duty detail order is a written order schedule issued by superior officer, usually the private security agency, branch manager, or operation officer assigning the performance of private security detective services duties. DDO for the purpose of post duties not requiring transport of firearms outside of the physical compound or property of a client or client establishment shall be issued for not more than 30 days duration. So dito ma'am, sa DDO, dito na nakapalob yung manggagaling sa pinakamataas na ranggo, yung schedule at saka order para sa mga security guards. Tapos hindi rin pinapayagan na mag-transport ng firearm outside ng physical compound or client establishment. Yun lang.
My name is Tristan Paunegay. Ang report ko po ay 11 General Orders of Security Guard. One is to take charge of the post and all company property in view and protect or preserve the same utmost diligence. Number 2, to walk in alert manner during my tour of duty and observe everything within sight or hearing. 3, to report all violation of regulation or orders I am instructed to enforce. 4, to relay all calls from more distant from the guardhouse where I am stationed. 5, to quit my post only when properly relieved. 6, to receive, obey, and pass to the relieving guard all orders from the company official, officer in the agency, supervisor, post in charge of ship's leader. 7, to talk to no one except in the line of duty. 8, to sound or call the alarm in case of fire or disorder. 9, to call the superior officer in any case not covered by the instruction. 10, to salute all company officer of the agency, ranking public official and officer of the AFP and PNP. 11, to be especially watchful at night and during the time of challenge, all person on or near my post, and to allow no one to pass or loitering without property authority. Dito naman po is yung general function of security guard. 1 is to enforce company rules and regulation. 2 is operate and enforce the personnel identification system. 3, patrol and observe designated area, perimeter, instruction and installation. 4, take into custody a person attempting or giving unauthorized access in restricted or limited and controlled area. 5, check room buildings, storage rooms of security interest, and after working hours, check napper locking of doors and gates. 6, perform escort duties when required. 7, respond to alarm, signal, or other identification suspicious activities and emergencies. 8, safeguard equipment and materials against sabotage, unauthorized access, loss, theft, or damage. 9, act quickly in station affecting the security of installation and personnel to fire incident, internal disorder, attempts to commit criminal acts. 10, control, regulate vehicles and personal traffic within the compound as well as the parking of vehicle. 11, duties that is necessary in the security guard function.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is John Polar Preligera. Ang topic ko naman is Uniform Security Guard. The uniform of security guard is a standardized set of clothing and accessories that security personnel wear to perform their duties. Effectively and professionally, it serves multiple purposes including identification, safety, and projecting a professional image. Ito naman is function of private detective. Number 1, background investigation. Background investigation, conducting checks to gather information about a personal story. Example naman is checking the criminal record, employment history, financial status, and personal reference. Number 2, locating missing person. To find individuals who cannot be located through standard means. Number 3, conduct surveillance work. To monitor, document a person activities without their knowledge. Number 4, such other detective work as may become the subject matter of contract between the agency, its clients, except not contrary to law, public order, public policy, moral, and good custom. Ito naman is, this is flexibility allows private detectives to adapt to unique or specialized client requests. Next.
Power of city municipal mayors in case of emergency. In case of emergency or times of disaster, calamity, when the service of any security agency and its personnel are needed, the city or municipal mayors may master or incorporate the members of agency or agencies nearest the area. So, dapat yung mayor nila at saka yung mga members ng municipal police is dapat mayroon silang cooperate sa bawat isa in case of emergency. Sabi nga dito, they shall receive direct orders from the chief of police of the city or municipality for the duration of emergency para mabilis nilang ma-prevent yung mga disaster or crime like sa mga emergency time. Yun lang. Next.
Supervision of the PNP. In case of emergency or times in disaster or calamities, the Chief PNP may deputize any security guard to assist the PNP in the performance of police duties for the duration of such emergency, disaster, or calamity. Licensed guards who are actually assigned to clients with DDO shall be deputized by the Chief PNP and clothed with authority to enforce laws, regulation within his area of responsibility. Dito naman po nakapaloob sa supervision of PNP. In case na nagkaroon ng calamity or disaster, emergency disaster, ang Chief PNP po magtatalaga siya ng security guard na para tumulong sa anong disaster or emergency na nangyayari. Yun lang. Thank you po.
Interrelationship between private security personnel and membership of the PNP. Number 1. Private security personnel are always subordinate to members of the PNP on matters pertaining the law enforcement and crime prevention. They cannot enforce any provision of the law except in executing citizens' arrest and or conducting initial investigation of a commission of a crime. In such case, any arrested person shall be turned over immediately to the nearest PNP unit or situation. This statement, kinaklarify niya ang mga rules and limitations of the private security personnel sa Pilipinas, particularly in relationship to law enforcement and crime prevention. It emphasizes that private security personnel are always under the authority of the Philippine National Police. Private security personnel are primarily responsible for providing services and protecting of property. They are not allowed empowered to act as full-fledged law enforcement officers. Proceed naman tayo sa number 2. Criminal investigation is the responsibility of the PNP. All results of initial investigation conducted by the private security personnel and all evidence gathered by them shall be turned over to the PNP unit or station. Concerned as a matter of course without delay. This statement naman outlines the collaborative approach between private security personnel and the PNP in crime situation. Private security personnel plays a supporting role by gathering initial information and evidence, which is then passed on to the police for further investigation and legal action. This ensures that all relevant information is available to the authorities responsible for conducting criminal investigation. Yun lang.
Or cancellation of security guards license. Number 1. Assisting or protecting criminals during on or off duty status. Ang pagtulong sa mga kriminal on duty man or hindi is mabigat na paglabag na maaaring maging dahilan ng pagkansela ng lisensya ng isang security guard dahil sa paglabag ng batas. Number 2. Providing confidential information to an authorized person. Ang pagbibigay ng confidential information sa hindi otorisadong tao ay paglabag na pwedeng maging dahilan ng pagkansilan ng kanyang lisensya ng isang security guard dahil sa pag-abuso nito ng kanyang tungkulin. Number 3. Posted security guard found drunk or drinking intoxication liquor. Pag nahuli ang isang security guard na lasing or umiinom ng alak habang naka-duty ay maaaring ding maging dahilan ng pagkansela ng kanyang lisensya. And number 4, other similar acts na ibang gawin na lumalabag sa batas, ethics at tungkulin ng isang security guard ay pwedeng magdulot ng pagkansela ng kanyang lisensya. Yun lang po.
And that's our discussion, ma'am. If you have question, clarification, or violent reaction, please approach us in our next meeting.